So you always need to know what your financing options are. There are several different sources out there. There's credit unions, there's dealership financing, there's traditional banks, there's always paying cash, there's secondhand lenders that are out there. Credit unions typically are your best results because we will give you, typically we work with individuals, that's what we're around for, to help individuals. Typically our interest rates are lower than dealership financing, typically lower than bank interest rates, and definitely lower than secondhand lender rates. Cash is always king, so if you're paying with cash, that's always an option, but not everybody has $30,000, $40,000 sitting in a savings account where they're willing to go ahead and get rid of that all at one time to go to a dealership and buy that. Credit unions typically have the most favorable interest rates. We love working with you as an individual. We love helping you make that purchase, helping you be successful financially and setting all that up. Dealerships sometimes have some promotional rates. Sometimes they'll offer you 0% financing. You need to read the fine print with that. Some of the 0% financing that I saw recently doing some research was only good for 36 months. So if you take a $50,000 vehicle and you purchase it for 36 months, your payment's going to be well over $1,000 per month. That may not, at 0%, that may not work well into your budget. Sometimes rebates are much better than 0% financing because you will earn more in rebates. Some rebates I saw the other day were as much as $12,000. I'd rather take that off of my purchase price and finance in at 3 to 4%. I still won't pay nearly $12,000 worth of interest over the life of the loan. Pre-approvals is a way we would suggest going out and buying a vehicle. That way you know when you walk into the dealership or you talk to that individual, you know how much the maximum that you're qualified for. That doesn't mean necessarily need to purchase a vehicle for $60,000 because we've got you qualified for that. And by the way, you want to keep that in your back pocket. You don't want to share that one necessarily with the dealership and what you're already pre-qualified for. You know that you want to hold that ace in the hole for you because you're working for you, dealership's working for the dealership. But pre-approval takes all the stress out. You've already gotten your income verification. You've already know what your terms are. You know how long out you can go financing-wise. You know what your interest rate is, and you know what your monthly payment's going to be. So everything's already laid out there for you so that you can go in confidently and negotiate and talk intelligently to the dealership. Hey, I know that this is the vehicle I want to go ahead and do. And they're going to say, well, have you already been pre-qualified for it? You can at that point say, I'm pre-qualified, but don't show them, again, don't tell them what the amount is for them. Rebates are typically always better than 0% financing, always better.